I was telling y'all that my sweet potatoes was doing absolutely nothing, just nothing, and that I would have to get back with them. So these sweet potatoes, like I said, is from something that last year I didn't harvest because I didn't know nothing about. They died, and somebody told me they might come back. I had told y'all I wanted to get back and work on those later. These ones that's in this bucket doing nothing. And I know some people say that theirs work good, just putting it in soil. Mine's done nothing. And those are sweet potatoes that actually came from the garden. So I'm not sure why they're not actually doing anything with me getting them from there. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out because somebody said use a humidity dome when you plant them because they actually help the sweet potatoes start to go ahead growing and producing slip, especially if you put them in a warm area. So it's gonna be hot today. You know, I'm just gonna have them outside probably for today, not tonight. I bring them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant them inside of here, and I'm just gonna halfway plant them up, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. So go ahead and get these going. Try to get these sweet potatoes out of this bucket. These are my sweet potatoes that I had half buried, like they told me. Put them half buried in some soil, and this is good soil because this is Happy Frog. And they said they're gonna produce slips. Mine's been in here for over a month now. Absolutely nothing, just nothing. And actually, I'm starting to feel like they somewhat starting to dry out. Okay, so this one, it look like it was starting to bud just a tad bit, if you all can see, like right there. It might have was about to get ready and start doing something. It's moving too slow for me because we're in April, and I know I got to hurry up and get it done because I want to be able to get them in the ground by May. Now I do have some going inside of the house that I did the jar method where you just set them in the jar and put them in the window and kind of watch them grow. And those definitely are doing something. I showed y'all that before in several other videos. So now what I'm deciding that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them out of here. To me, I can use this soil for something else instead of buying soil over and over and over. So what I decided to do was go get my little seedling tray that I had bought, and some of my little sweet potatoes, I bought the little seedlings, the seeds, I guess that's what you would call it. The potatoes from the store where it come in the little packets so you can plant them. So they so teeny, but somebody was explaining about the tips and the bottoms and the pointy end should be coming up in the water. It was all confusing to me. Like I said, I'm just a kindergartner. So you got to make it plain to me. So I want to try this method again with the dirt and the soil and halfway buried. But this time, I want to use a humidity dome just to see if it can kind of help speed the process up because that's what I heard. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in. And y'all say half buried, just expose a little bit of it. That's what they say. Like I said, I got some little bitty tiny ones. So we'll see. Hopefully, I tell you, I love sweet potatoes. So it would be great if I can get those going. Absolutely great. So I'm just gonna do it. I probably should have watered this first, but it's a little moist, so it'll be all right. But I'm definitely gonna use some rainwater that I got to pour a little over it because I personally think rainwater is just magical. That's what I think. So since this one has the buds on it, I'm gonna go ahead and plant it. It's giving me a little hope. It's giving me a little hope. So What I don't know is if I probably should have buried those up under the soil, but I did. I don't know. This one is getting soft and it's dried out on the end, so we're gonna toss that in the trash. This one actually was growing one too on the side, so that might work out a little for me too, so I'll plant that one down in there and see what happens. Now, they really saying that one of the secrets to it is the soil being moist and being warm, because sweet potatoes don't like the cold. And that could have been part of my problem with this, because I had it in the house for a while. They would start getting some nice days, so I brought it outside and I just pretty much left it outside. And some days it gets a little crazy around here. We had a lot of rain, Now here go one that was buried, and actually I feel it. Oh, it was starting to root. I feel it. I didn't even know I had that. Look at there. It has roots on it. Oh, look at me. Maybe I gave up too soon. So I'm gonna put this back down in here. Maybe I gave up too soon. That's something. So I'm gonna put him back in. Now, he was covered all the way up. I didn't even know he was that far down in there. So, that's fine. I might have some more in here. Don't know. But I'm going to leave that one in there since it look like it's working out. Okay. Maybe I gave up too soon. Like I said, I'm the kindergartner. And I don't know a lot about this. This is all new to me. So I did hear a lady say she just throw hers in the side of her bed and leave it. And I got one over there buried, and I don't see anything coming up. So we'll see how that work out. So let's go ahead and get this humidity down. Well, no, let me water that first. I'll water that first. Use this rainwater. I should probably lightly shower. And I'm not sure if y'all ever heard it, but I did hear somebody say that you should soak it, and I didn't do that, but they said that you should soak the sweet potato in some rainwater for 24 hours. I haven't done it, and I probably should try that. So I'm gonna go in the house and see if I can find another one that I can do that with. So I got that sweet potato down here. Hopefully it grows slips, but guess what I'm gonna do? So I still had some more little seeded potatoes, some red potatoes. I don't want to really let this soil go to waste. Like I said, I was gonna use it for something else. I'm gonna go ahead and plant these in there because I don't really have anything else to do with these. And I was thinking about throwing them away. Shame on me. Because I got so many other potatoes and red potatoes growing that that's just what I was gonna do. And this is all soft and shriveled, but it got these stalks on it, so I'm gonna plant these in here. I'm gonna go a little deep with it. Yep, I am. I'm gonna kind of go just a little deep with it. Now, I'm gonna cover it up. Cover those stems up. Now, is it possible to just pull off so tangled up in the bag. These and just plant these? Can you do that? I don't know. I'm just gonna bury it like they told me to with the on the seed package. So I'm just gonna cover that up with dirt, pat that down, and we'll get that a little rainwater too. And then I'm gonna pour that back over there so we can see what happens. I hear so much about sweet potatoes. Some people say, no, they like to be covered all the way up. Some people say they like to be exposed a little bit to the sun. I'm confused. Hopefully they have some sweet potato plants, and if they do, I'm gonna be using those. So we'll go ahead and put the lid on there. They said leave it open just a little bit, leave the top a little crack so it can get a little bit of air. Okay. So this is an update. This is about good 3 weeks later from me planting inside this container. These are the sweet potatoes. So half buried, they in there. As you can see, some of them are doing nothing, but that's okay. Maybe I'm moving fast, okay? I need to give it time. I am in need of patience. This one is looking pretty good. So I've been keeping it in the house, but this one is doing good. It has some slips that's starting to grow. I love it. I like it. Those are my sweet potatoes. Now, I told y'all that I did have one that was in the house. This be him. Now, it was doing good. Very good. Growing long sweet potatoes. You see the roots on there. The reason there is none, because I pulled them off, okay? I pulled them off. And I stuck them inside of this jar, because the leaves was getting yellow, and so I was getting scared. So what I did was put them inside this jar, and as you can see, they are starting to root. Now, I know I got a yellow leaf in there, because when I came home today, it wasn't that much. Water in there. So I don't know if that come from just a lack of water or what. But it looks to me as if it's still kind of growing stuff. So even after I pull the slips off, what I did was still put the potato right back in some water. As you can see from me doing that, we got something coming. If I have patience, I'm thinking I'm gonna grow me some more slips. So I'm gonna let that sit in the house, turn into a house plant, and see how they go. When I get ready and put my slips into the ground, I will be showing y'all that. Remember, I'm new at this, but there's progress. Something is going on. To me, this method, growing it in the glass, putting it in front of a window, is quicker than here. Sorta. That's what I was thinking. But now that this only been like 3 weeks, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Best thing that I would say that I would probably end up doing, I'm gonna do both. I'm just gonna do both. I'm gonna try my best, just do both ways. Whatever way I can get them up, I'm gonna get them up, okay? And remember, I got some of these little small, they sell the seedlings at the stores, Sam's, Walmart, all of them. They sell the seedlings for the sweet potatoes. Go out, get y'all some seedlings. Try both ways. Put it halfway in the dirt and see if you can grow you some slips, or put it in the water in the window. What I believe one of the big keys is that sweet potato being warm, that soil being warm in your house. That's what I'm thinking. That really does work. Now, when I was doing that video a couple weeks ago, before I planted it into this little seed tray, I found a sweet potato in my box. What I'm gonna say about that, I told y'all I'm gonna put it back in there. I wish I wouldn't have stuffed it all the way back in there, but it's okay, because if things go well, it should just grow up out the dirt. But what I'm thinking that I probably should have done is maybe possibly while it was rooted, I should have took it up. I should have set it halfway like we did these other ones. I'm thinking I should have just buried them halfway and left the top exposed on it. Now I see roots even coming from there. I don't know. Now, I'm gonna tell you something though. I see some little critters crawling in there. I don't know what them things is. I don't know. I'm gonna take this back in the house. But we'll see. If so, he gonna be covered up or in the garage. Cause I'm not trying to let nothing stay with me that don't pay rent. That's just what it is. So that is the video that I want to show y'all the update. I'm gonna clip it right back into the old video, you know, and I just catch you guys on the next video. But thanks for showing up today. I hope you all learned something from that. I hope you all getting you some sweet potatoes in the ground, and let's get them growing together, okay? Thank you all for sitting here with me while I got that planted. That box is so heavy. And I appreciate you all coming to check me out, coming to check out my videos. To subscribe and also hit that like button. If you got any tips, tricks, go ahead and drop it in the comments, and I appreciate it. Remember, I am the kindergarten. I don't know much, but I do know you should always plant yourself where you can grow. You all enjoy the rest of your day.